All right, we'll pair them up 2 by 2, side by side. We'll run the Outlaw Mini Mod feature right after this one. Then we'll do a farming session and we'll redraw your top 9. Figure out where those drivers from last night are going to start for the Whole Hog 50. Here we go. The dollar sign. Oh, Jarovitz gets way wide. Hang on, he's trying to wrestle her back down to the inside. Center showing the way. Gettler. Oh, nasty push. Gettler. Cody Centers in that dollar sign. He's trying to collect some dollar signs, put her in the show. Now Logue to the inside. You've got a battle for second. Hang on. Everybody sneaking by. 63. Up Dale Eaton. Eaton setting up on the side of turn 4. Caution light, caution flag, getting an up-close personal look on imca.tv in your living room of the 93 machine. 63 of Eaton. Locked and loaded, 7 laps remaining in your final qualifier. Off of turn 4. Green light, green flag. Oh, hang on. Dollar sign of Cody Centers. Contact there on the start. We'll have to see how that one shakes out. A dollar sign. Cody Centers awarded his spot out on the front. Cody Centers now picks up the pace once again. Look out, Gettler! Gettler parking it down in the infield. It is Jarovitz to the outside. Centers down to the inside. Troy Jarovitz wanting to drive his way in. Cody Centers down to the inside. Jarovitz to the outside. You've got a battle for that race lead. Now Jarovitz, and he slammed the door shut. Cody Center right there on the rear bumper. Working on lap number 6. This time I'll be 6 down, 4 to go. Now Centers, lean on me, lays a fender to him. 8 wheels better than 4. It is Jarovitz and Center. Out on the point, it's Jarovitz out of Iowa Falls. Cody Center out of the state of Arizona runs second. In third, the 69 of Logue. Now Logue gonna change his lane. He goes way high. Flying green, 2 to go for Troy Jarovitz. The 0-1 of Troy Jarovitz wanting to put it in the big show. Off at turn 4, the 0-1 of Jarovitz, 1 to go. Center runs second. Leger, oh, look at Eaton and Logue getting together. Checkers for Jarovitz. Oh, Logue and Eaton, now you got a good one. He said if you want to fight, bring it to the front. Picking up the win. He's in the show. How about it? Give it up for the 0-1 out of Iowa Falls, Troy Jarovitz. All right, here we go. Here's your top 9. Give a big round of applause for your top 9. Who's drawing first? Hey, also, how about it for Van Eaton Port? Give him a big round of applause. 2nd anniversary for the Whole Hog.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, Todd and Tracy and everybody, Fox Welding, all the sponsors that help out this big event. We've been trying to crowd in the crowd here, and you guys did an excellent job the last couple nights. I want to thank each and every one of these drivers. We had one guy pull 490 miles come down here and support the Stuart International Speedway. Troy Burkhart down there, the 25X, they pulled 445, I believe. So what we got up here is we got 9 Busch Light John Deere cans. Got their numbers under there. The winner of the first feature last night, go up and pick their can.
Oh, Mueller.
Jeff Mueller.
Mueller, peanut butter. Come on, peanut butter. Where's he starting at?
Jeff Mueller draws the number 5.
Oh, ain't going to be able to pass the alcohol breathalyzer. Sorry about that. Feature winner number 2. Who won the second feature? Is that Burkhart? It is, the one and only. Where's he starting at? Oh, yeah. Number 4. So 4 and 5 right there. Who won the third feature? Who wants to be brave enough said that they won the third feature? Who won the third feature last night? Was it Don? You won it? Well, Dad did. Papa Murdy, right? Oh, is he starting? Where's he starting? Holy cow. You better buy yourself a lottery ticket. Number 1 on the pole. Look at it. She's better than Kyle Larson's wife. Holy cow. Woo. All right, who finished second in the first feature last night? The big, tall, lanky guy out of Tama, Jay Schmidt right there. Where's he starting? Is he thinking that's the deuce? What is it? 6? It might be a 9. No, it's a 6. Starting 6th. All right, who was second in the second feature? The Iceman. That's right, huh? You really the Iceman? Number 3, starting 3rd. Who's second in the other feature? Oh, the game changer, Dallin Murdy. Oh, he draws the 2. He starts out. You got a Murdy front row. Oh, yeah, cheer on. All right, who was third? Who was third in the first feature? Third in the first feature. Chance Hollitz, the 6th, and he starts 7th. Might have been lucky if it was 6, your number 6, but it was already gone, right? Oh, he's going to give that beer away. Classic, right there. Chance Hollitz, who was third in the second feature. A 9? Holy cow. Do not buy a lottery ticket. Do not buy a raffle ticket. And Luke in the 007. No, it's not James Bond. It is number 8. And race fans, we ask each and every one of you to rise. Yes, up on your feet. They're going to salute you, the race fans. The Whole Hog 50. Give them a wave. 4 abreast. $5,000. 50 laps. What a sight. Started with 48. You got 28 of the best in the Midwest. Oregon, Kansas, Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, all representatives. We get set to go. Yeah, pick out your favorite driver. Will it be Dallin Murdy? Will it be Papa Murdy? Will it be the Iceman? Chip Mueller, Jay Schmidt, Burkhart, locked and loaded, stock car showtime! Whole Hog 50 firing off, Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy, 1-2. The Iceman, Dusty Biss, running second up the battle. Burkhart in fourth, Jay Schmidt in fifth. Luke Lemons in sixth, Mueller drops into seventh. Chance Hollitz in eighth, Shabroth in ninth. Abe Hall's in that 30C machine. Him and Shryock right there. That is 11th, 10th and 11th on the Speedway. Out on the point, your race leader, Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy in second, Dusty Biss in third. Burkhart in fourth, fifth, Schmidt, hammer down around the top, push the cush, Dallin Murdy, your race leader. 5 laps in, 5 down, 45 to go. Dallin Murdy, he won it last year. Can he make it 2 in a row? Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy, Dusty Biss, your top 3. Now Elijah Siebenbergen drifts wide, opens up the spot, Abe Halls. Halls moving up a spot, up into that 11th position. That's the battle on the Speedway, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now Abe Halls misses the line. Out on the point, it is Murdy. Murdy showing the way in the 99X. Good shot right there of Dallin Murdy. Gonna be approaching lap traffic. Lap traffic already. In about 10 laps, look out. They had a little contact. Chance Hollitz and Buck Shabroth. Everybody keeping it going. 10 laps down, 10 down, 40 to go for Dallin Murdy. Murdy caught the back of the field, working turns 3 and 4. It's Murdy, your race leader. Damon Murdy in second, Dusty Biss in third. Fourth, now the battle for fourth. It is Mueller, Schmidt, and Burkhart for that 4th position. Murdy slicing and dicing into lap traffic, the 99X. Dallin and Damon Murdy. Now Damon, he's chipped away at that race lead. Dallin getting hung up on lap traffic, goes to the bottom. Murdy and Murdy into 3 and 4. Dallin, Bozak's crossing up, facing the wrong direction off of turn 4. $13 in the books, 37 to go. First caution for the 14, Austin Bozak. How about Burkhart out of the state of Kansas? Mueller, the Wisconsin driver, Lemons in the 007. How about Buck Wild? Chance Hollitz in the 6, Shryock in the 3. Back to life, here we go. 37 remain. Schmidt gets a good restart, looking to try to hustle it. Now Schmidt, like a rocket, off a 2 down the backside. Up to battle for that 3rd position. 3 wide for 5th, 6th, and 7th. The 007 Luke Lemons. Lemons up into that 5th position. This in 4th, Schmidt in 3rd. Murdy and Murdy 2nd, and your race leader. Dallin Murdy, your race leader. Damon Murdy in 2nd. 3rd, Jay Schmidt. 4th, Dusty Viss. 5th, Lemons. 6th, Mueller. 7th, Burkhardt. Now, moving up, Buck Shabroth up into that 7th position. Dusty Viss trying to get back that 3rd spot on Jay Schmidt. The 19 of Schmidt runs 3rd, 4th, Viss. That's a battle 3rd and 4th. Further on back in the field, you got them 3 wide for that 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th spot. You got a good one on the back end right there. Some 3 wide action. Drosslake, Brandeis, and Jerovitz. Look at them all. It is the little Murdy. Dallin Murdy showing the way. Papa Murdy runs 2nd. In 3rd, Schmidt. Viss in 4th. Luke Lemons in 5th. 6th, Mueller. 7th, Shabroth. 8th, Burkhardt. Kelly Shryock now up into that 9th position in car number 3. Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy. 38 hundredths of a second. That's separated. 1st and 2nd. Now Damon Murdy has caught the back end. Gonna be in lap traffic. Damon Murdy, Dallin Murdy, and caution out on the speedway. Oh, extra bumper cars. Burkhardt letting Brandeis. Now Brandeis slams on the brakes, and now we've got a, oh, he even put it in reverse over there. Brandeis and Burkhardt not liking it out on the racetrack. And the 250 machine. Heavy nose damage on the front end of that machine. Brandeis on the front end, got the hood wrinkled up. .007 Luke Lemons started in the 8th spot, currently runs 5th, picked up 3 spots. Looking for a good restart right here. Dallin Murdy now picking it up. Here we go, back underway. 28 to get us home in the whole hog 50. Now Damon Murdy, he bobbles. Dusty Viss and Jay Schmidt. Oh, Schmidt getting up on the berm on the backstretch. Him and Lemons battle for that 4th position. Now Jay Schmidt trying to wrestle that 19J machine. Lemons up into 4th. Out on the point, it's Murdy and Murdy. Dallin, Damon, Dusty Viss in 3rd. Luke Lemons in 4th. Jay Schmidt in 5th. Buck Wild up into 6th, and look at the gaggle of cars right there. 2, 3, 4 wide. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Well, Mueller shot the shorts on Shyrock. Out on the point, it is Dallin Murdy. That's some slicing and dicing back there. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Now Mueller, another shot in the shorts for Chance Holland. Out on the point, it's Dallin Murdy. Damon Murdy 2nd. Dusty Viss in 3rd. Fourth, Luke Lemons. Fifth, Jay Schmidt. Sixth, Buck Weil. Buck Shabroth running in that sixth position. Burkhart, seventh. Shryock, eighth. Mueller off the pace into the infield. Out on the point, Dallin Murdy got clean air. Working the high side hustle. Picking them up, putting them down. 21 laps remain in the Whole Hog 50. Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy, 1-2. Almost a full second between first and second. Now Damon Murdy gets over the cushion, loses ground. That's going to open it up to over 1 1/4 seconds now. Dallin Murdy has over Papa Murdy. Dusty Miss in third. Lap traffic coming. 18 laps remain. Dallin working past Chad Leger. Has Brian Snell in that 3S in front of it. Over 1.5 second advantage. Damon Murdy and Dallin Murdy between the two of them. Dallin trying to open it up even more. Dusty Miss trying to close in on the runner-up spot. Dallin got heavy lap traffic. Now Gettler gets over the cushion. He'll head to the pit area in that 20 machine. Dallin Murdy off a 2 down the backside. $36 down, 14 to go. 36 in the books, 14 to go for $5,000. The Whole Hog, Dallin Murdy, wanting to make it 2 years in a row. Dallin Murdy, Damon Murdy, 1-2. Miss in third, Lemons in fourth. Fifth, Schmidt. Now the battle for sixth. Shryock down to the inside. Shabrock to the outside. Good battle for sixth. Down the backside. It's Shryock. And that's for fifth. 3 cars all won the same race in real estate. Schmidt, Shabrock, and Shryock. That is fifth, sixth, and seventh right there on the TV screen. Bringing it right into your living room. Dallin Murdy, 1.624 advantage over father Damon Murdy. Dallin slicing and dicing, now moves to the bottom. Trying to put Zroslik a lap down. Got heavy lap traffic running the top, the middle, and the bottom. Where will Dallin Murdy take it? Dusty Viss now has chipped away, looking at that runner-up spot. Lap traffic gets interesting. 8 laps remain, 42 down, 8 to go. Trying to work past this Zroslik machine. Dallin Murdy. Try to keep the nose clean. Damon second. Now Luke Lemons trying to close in on Dusty Viss for that third position. Murdy working lap traffic. Working on trying to put the 14th place competitor a lap down. This time by will be 45 down, 5 to go for Dallin Murdy. Damon Murdy second. Now Luke Lemons dives it down to the inside. Slider off a 2. Trying to get to Dusty Viss. 4 laps remain. 46 down, working on lap number 47. Dallin Murdy. 47 down, 3 to go. Watch the battle, second, third, and fourth. Damon Murdy, Dusty Viss, and Luke Lemons. That's the battle for second, third, and fourth. Flying green high in the air, 2 to go. 48 now, 2 laps remain for Dallin Murdy. Now, look at the battle for third. Lemons all over Dusty Viss for that third position. White flag, 1 to go for Dallin Murdy. $5,000. Whole hog 50. Wanting to make it 2 in a row. Off at turn 4. Checkers for Dallin Murdy. Second, Damon Murdy. Viss third. Lemons fourth. Fifth, we'll go to Shryock. 6th, Shaproth. 7th, Schmidt. 8th, Burkhart. 9th, Holitz, and 10th, Goldsberry. So your top 10, Goldsberry in 10th, Holitz 9th, Burkhart 8th, Schmidt 7th, 6th, Shaproth, Shryock in 5th, Luke Lemons in 4th, Dusty Viss in 3rd, Papa Murdy takes the 2nd spot, and 2 years in a row, the Whole Hog champion. Give it up for Dallin Murdy.
Well, 2 years in a row.
Oh man, that was fun. Dad put it on me last night. I didn't know if I had anything for him, but just went through the car and wow.
Well, other than maybe Dad, I think you kind of just put a clinic on out there tonight. You were out there in the lead, and I don't think anybody had much for you. You ran that high side. You worked your way through lap traffic just fantastic, and here you are.
Yeah, these long races, I just prefer to be out front, set my own pace rather than chase someone. But you can also be a sit and duck it sometimes. But just can't thank Van Eaton and Logue and all their sponsors that kicked in money for this deal. Just a great event, and I think it's just going to keep on growing and growing.
You looked like you were thinking about taking that challenge, but I saw you looking over at Mom, and I think maybe that had a little influence. Am I right?
Yeah, I love putting a show on for the fans, but I didn't think it was worth it tonight.
I think you maybe made the right decision. There was a lot of stout cars out there, and there was some good racing back in the field there behind you that you couldn't see. So good job tonight, and congratulations. Let's hear it. Dallin Murdy.
Hey, Dallin, Mike Van Gitters says you got to pick that trophy up and hold it above your head. Here he goes. Yeah. Get a picture of it. How about it, race fans? Dallin Murdy. 2 years in a row,